What's good, YouTube? I think it's like 8 o'clock, 8:15 type shit. I want to make this video before I go to work. Right there, you feel me? About to make this bread. I want to talk about the importance of your choice of words and why it's important to acknowledge and be aware of the words you're saying on a daily basis. A lot of people don't realize that words have power, right? Words have a lot of power. Even though you can't physically touch them, they're not tangible. They really control the way you live your life and the way you experience the world. When someone is constantly talking negative and just negativity in general, how do you think their life is? What do you think their life is? You think it's good? Do you think they're getting blessings left and right? Nah, they're experiencing negative things in their life. Right? Once you experience a negative, once you experience a negative scenario, whatever it may be, you think negative, and then once you keep on doing that, it's like a loop. It's like a cycle of negativity, because they experience something negative, then they say something negative about it, and they're like, okay, it's not gonna get better. Then next thing you know, it doesn't get better, and it just keep on going and going and going. But once you break out of that loop and say, okay, it's gonna get better, I'm a god, I'm wealthy, I'm rich, you feel me? Then you start seeing it's obviously not gonna be like a fucking an instant instant change. But I'm telling you, once you start changing the way you speak and stop cursing so much and stop using negativity, then you'll see your life change. Because words, why do you think they call words spelling, spell? It's a spell, because when you talk negative, you're literally casting a spell. Let's say you talk negative about someone. Oh, I want that person. I hope that person gets hurt. I hope that person gets in a car crash, this and that. You're casting a spell on them. You're putting it out in the universe, wanting to happen, and most likely it will happen because you said that. But when you use it the other way, like when you pray, and it doesn't have to even be religious, on some religious shit. When you pray, you're speaking positive about someone, and you want that person to receive those words in their life. So you automatically speak positivity. And no one teaches anyone about the importance of speaking the right words, because everything comes back to you, right? And another thing I want to talk about is affirmations, meaning things you say on a daily basis so it can go into your subconscious mind. A lot of everything you experience, everything that's perceived by your senses, your eyes, your smell, taste, hear, touch, everything is going into your subconscious mind, even if you know it or not. Even if it's behind you, right? Even if it's something you hear super small, super minute, it goes into your subconscious mind. The next thing you know, you ask yourself why. Everything you see in your dreams, everything you have in your dreams is a combination of everything in your subconscious mind. And you might, and sometimes you might even say, oh, I never seen that person in my dream before. You might have seen that person before. Even if it was for a minute, the smallest second ever, you're walking by them by the street, whatever it may be. Or it can be a combination of different faces. But it's also words, and when even the thoughts you think, they're subconscious as well, right? Your life is experienced through your words and your thoughts, right? If you think something, you're gonna do it, right? If you can't think of getting better or whatever it may be, you're not gonna get better, because you can't see it, you can't think it. And if you're constantly telling yourself, I'm not gonna get better, it's gonna be, I'm gonna lose my job, I wish they paid me more, I'm not gonna have enough money to buy food, I don't like life, I don't, whatever it may be. Next thing you know, the life turns to shit. And I'll give you an example. There's I work at a liquor store, right? My second job. And there's a lot of like negative people. I feel like it's because of the alcohol, because when you step into that's those steps of being an alcoholic, alcohol automatically lowers you to a lower like frequency vibration. So when you combine that with negative thoughts and negative actions and negative thinking, like thoughts and words, your life is gonna be a habit of negativity, because you're putting you're putting alcohol, a physical thing, negativity into your body, and then you're putting out negativity. But people don't associate those two things. Next thing you know, 10 years later, 20 years later, they got diseases in their body. They got cancer. They got colon cancer. They got whatever it may be. So it's obviously not just alcohol. It's a whole slew of things. Words, your words. If you're constantly speaking like, it is proven that if you're constantly negative, and you're finding things that's wrong, like finding you look at things and you look for the things that is wrong with it, and just in general just negativity, you die faster. But people who are optimistic about life and see the good in things, optimistic, they live longer. Why do you think that? Because when you're negative all the time, you hold in negativity into your body, like your back, because people are more prone to holding like those emotions and those grudges against people or experiences in their back, their neck. That's why a lot of people have back problems and neck problems, because that's the most common place for people to hold emotions and to hold stress. Emotions is stress. Like emotion is, well, not all emotions. Negative emotions relate to stress. All emotions is energy in motion. Energy in motion. But when you have stress, the energy becomes blocked and becomes hard. It just sits there. So it's just, emotion is energy in motion, but once it hardens up, it gets stuck, and you can't really move that freely. Why do you think why do you think kids are so flexible and so like they're so like they can move around so much, and they're so like playful, and they just like playing around? It's because they're free. They don't have that stress, they don't have that negativity in their body, they don't have none of that. But once you get older, as they experience society, and as they experience negative people in their lives, they start to build that up. There's people in this world that are like 80, 90 years old, and they still move like they're 20. It's because, one, obviously they work out and take care of their body, but two, they're not speaking evil. They're not casting spells onto people. Obviously, if they did, it would be positive spells, like, I hope you're gonna get better, you're gonna become successful, you're gonna make it, you're gonna become wealthy, prosperous, affluent, all of that. So I want you guys to really acknowledge the words you're putting out, and don't let anyone else put those negative words in your mind, in your subconscious. So make sure you guys like this video, subscribe, and share this video.